US-Israel War with Iran Day 25. 1. Trump says Vance and Rubio are leading Iran negotiations. Trump named names on Day 25. VP J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio are now confirmed as leading U.S. outreach to Iran. Trump described an Iranian offer as a very significant prize related to the Strait of Hormuz. He would not specify what it was. 2. Iran says there are no talks, then admits there is outreach. Iran's foreign ministry called Trump's claims fake news. Hours later, a senior Iranian source told CNN that Washington had initiated outreach, but that nothing had reached the level of full-on negotiations. Iran says it will listen to sustainable proposals. It is not asking for a meeting. 3. Pakistan publicly offered to host the talks this week. Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif posted publicly, Pakistan stands ready and honored to host talks between the US and Iran. An Israeli official told NPR that planning for in-person talks in Islamabad is already underway for later this week. Neither the US nor Iran has officially confirmed. 4. Iran struck Tel Aviv. A missile hit a street directly. Iranian missile struck central Tel Aviv on Tuesday. Buildings damaged, vehicles burning. Israel reported 7 waves of missile attacks since midnight. The IDF confirmed Iran is now averaging 10 missiles per day at Israel. The rate has held steady for days. 5. Iran attacked Bushehr. Its own nuclear facility's vicinity. Iran claimed the US and Israel struck the vicinity of the Bushehr nuclear power plant, the only operating nuclear reactor in Iran. The IAEA is monitoring. No radiation reported. If confirmed as a deliberate strike on nuclear infrastructure, it represents a significant new threshold in this war. 6. Kuwait airport fuel depot on fire after drone attack. An Iranian drone struck the fuel depot at Kuwait International Airport, sparking a fire. Emergency services were deployed. No casualties reported. This is the first confirmed direct hit on a major Gulf civilian airport in the war. 7. The Philippines declared a national energy emergency. The Philippines, a US ally with no involvement in the war, declared a state of national emergency lasting 1 year because of the Iran war's impact on its energy supply. The closure of the Strait of Hormuz is disrupting energy supply chains for countries thousands of miles from the battlefield. 8. Australia's fuel crisis is spreading to hundreds of service stations. Hundreds of service stations across Australia have reported fuel shortfalls as the war disrupts global supplies. In New South Wales alone, 105 outlets are without diesel. In Victoria, 109 outlets ran out of at least one grade of petrol. In Queensland, 47 outlets are without diesel. Australia imports roughly 90% of its liquid fuel, leaving it highly vulnerable to global shocks. Diesel has climbed to 245.6 cents per litre, with isolated reports of $3 per litre in parts of Sydney, a 40% surge since late February. 9. 82nd Airborne is deploying. 1,000 more US soldiers heading to the Middle East. Trump approved the deployment of approximately 1,000 soldiers from the elite 82nd Airborne Division to the Middle East. They join 50,000 plus US troops already in the region, plus 2 Marine Expeditionary Units en route. The US military footprint is still expanding. On the same week, President Trump says the war is won. 10. More than 82,000 civilian structures damaged or destroyed in Iran. The Iranian Red Crescent Society confirmed 82,000 plus civilian structures hit in US-Israeli strikes. Over 1,500 Iranians killed, over 21,000 wounded. Lebanon, 1,000 plus dead, 1 million displaced. Israel, 18 civilians killed. US military, 13 service members dead, few died in an accident.